So I just came back from, by the way, I hope you can see the shadow. I'm holding this phone vertically, and the sun is too bright. And I'm filming and it's horizontal. I just came back from a run. Now, I'm not a runner. I've not been running regularly for that long. So when I say I came back from a run, it sounds like I've been running every morning, the sun, yeah, it's not. Having like, morning runs and things like that. I don't. But here's the thing that happened today that I really wanted to share with you. When you see somebody doing the impossible, I should probably start a video with this. When you see somebody doing the impossible, they show you what is possible. When you see somebody doing the impossible, they show you what is possible. Why did I start running in the first place? I'm on this app called Strava. A couple of months ago, actually mostly about 1 year ago, when we moved to the city in which we are, I joined the running club of the city, right? I went one time and I never went again. However, I connected with the president of the running club, like on Strava, and then another guy. And I think another couple of other people who were there that particular day. And so what has happened is whenever I go for my walks, whenever I go for, anything around, and I use my Apple Watch or Ura or anything, it uploads it to Strava. Now you can define the privacy, make sure that it don't show the locations and all those things. But basically, it uploads the data to Strava. I need to go and get a shower. And nothing, right? And you can now use that to basically keep track of what's going on. You get an idea of who's doing what. And so when I would watch these people's running, like their data, the distance covered, the pace and everything, I'm like, man, I don't know if I'll ever be able to do this. But today, I had my first run using the app called Runner. Now, I'm not sponsored by any of these things. Hopefully, one day I'll be sponsored by them. But I used Runner and I got these brand new AirPods literally yesterday because I was like, I want to be able to run a 5K. It's always been my dream to run a 5K at some point. Now, maybe some of you know this. I don't think I made a video, but I did a climb in Houston like a couple of years back. This is actually the big climb. This is actually my bib, 539. It was a Leukemia Lymphoma Society big climb 2024. So 2024, I did a big climb. A big climb essentially is you climb from the bottom to the top of a building. It was like 42 floors using the stairs. I did not train for it. I completed it and I felt so proud of myself. And one of the things that I wanted to do always was to do a 5K, to run, like to actually run. Now, I don't yet know how to swim. I don't even know how to ride a bicycle. I got a bicycle. My friend Brian taught me like one afternoon, and I was like, "Your bicycle is too tall. I need to get a different one." But all of this to say that watching these people post their distance, post their paces, post their time, their personal records, personal best records, right? It got me today. It clicked on me that these people are showing me what can be done. This is another guy in the neighborhood who always runs. Like I was telling my wife and I were walking the other day. I was like, man, I need to be able to run like that. I need to be able to run like this guy. And it's not that all of this is just coalescing into this thought. Like when you see somebody doing something, when you see somebody achieving a goal, accomplishing a feat, crossing a milestone, something that you thought was impossible, what they are showing you is actually what is possible. And for me, now when I see somebody doing something that I would like to do or something having something that I would like to have, my question now is no longer they don't deserve it. Why not me? Why or why do they have it and I don't have it? Life is not fair. My mind now is like, if this guy can do it, I can do it too. So my thought for you today, really, and for myself is really, if you see somebody doing something impossible, whatever that is, coming back from addiction, returning from a failed marriage, renewing their relationships with their family, building a business, getting their health back in shape, which is what I'm actually doing right now. I've gained so much weight in the past couple of years. I do not really feel good about it, but I don't think I've actually ever put out any piece of content that talks about it. And this is not it. This is just really me realizing that the reason why I was able to sign up for Runner, which was free by the way, because I have a paid Strava account, sign up for Runner, get the AirPods, put them on, and wake up. Wake up at 5. What time was it? We had prayers in the morning, so I finished that around 6 a.m. to go run. Like if you go to my Strava account, you see. If you go to my Instagram story, you see it. For the past 3 days, I've been posting my walks. I've been walking. Today's Thursday. I've been walking for 3 days straight. Today, my Ura basically was like, bro, you haven't recovered. You need to recover. And I was like, I know I need to recover. But this early in this journey, I cannot afford to take a break. Down the road, I will. I know that recovery and rest is a critical part of this journey. And I'm listening to my body. Like, Trust me, I have started and stopped too many things to know that if you don't pace yourself in your productivity, in the energy that you have, you will run out of energy, you will run out of steam, you will stumble, and then soon enough, it's been 1 week, 1 month since you did it. I mean, this is if you're watching this on YouTube, if you go to my channel, you'll see that this has happened too many times. So I've realized that you have two main choices. This is going on. You have two main choices. Number one, pace yourself when you have found your limit. But before you find your limit, go as hard as you can. That's it. Pace yourself when you find your limit, but before you find your limit, go as hard as you can, because when you reach that limit, now you know, okay, this is where I need to stop. So every time that you're exercising, working, pushing, you stop a little bit before. And then every so often, you try to see it and you know you cross it. And the second thing that I noticed today, the first one is when you see people doing the impossible things, they're showing what is possible. The second thing is you would not realize, it's actually a silly one. It's amazing how fast you walk after you have run. Now, literally, what I notice is when my wife and I are usually walking around, our pace is around 22 minutes or 22 minutes per mile. So that's like the pace I can see on the Apple Watch. You see, if we're going too fast, around 20 minutes per mile. I'm hyped up by this, by the way. Maybe it's the serotonin and all the things that come out when you finish running, but like natural high. So when we're running, it's usually 22 minutes, around 22, 23, like leisurely pace or walking. When we try to push it fast, it's 20. Now, me, when I walk by myself the past 3 days, I've been walking at around 17 minutes per mile. Today, I did my first run. It was, start with 5 minutes walk, 5 minutes warm up, run 2 minutes, walk 2 minutes, run 2 minutes, walk 2 minutes, run 2 minutes, walk 2 minutes, and then at the end with 2 minutes, 5 minutes walk. So that was like the first training for like first 5K that I'm preparing for. I think I should move around from this place. So that's what I did. And then I noticed that whenever I would run, one, my pace was actually faster than my walking pace. Like I ran today around 11 minutes per mile. But then when I came back to walking, the 2 minutes while I was walking, I was consistently below 16 minutes. Consistently below 16 minutes. And that's what I'm saying. The past couple of days or the past times I've walked and tried to walk fast, the lowest I could go was 17 minutes. So now for me, this is exciting because it tells me that when you do something hard, when you do hard things, let me push this camera away, but it's still vertical. I love the iPhone. When you do hard things and you come back to do things that are simple, you can do them a lot more effortlessly. So translating this into things like writing, learning, if you take a hard task and complete that hard task, anything else that is lower than that task will seem effortless. So those are the two main things I wanted to share, and this video is getting longer than what I need it to be. But when you see people doing the impossible things, they are showing you what is possible. And when you do hard things, easier things, something like that. When you do hard things, it becomes easier or more effortless to do less hard things. So when you can run, it'll be more easy for you to walk. So sometimes you find yourself in a rut. You find yourself in a place where you feel like you've not been able to make progress. Nothing is going on. Like the world is falling apart, which is like every day. Try to do difficult things, whatever that looks like. I can assure you, when you're able to give yourself that sense of accomplishment in something difficult that you did, then every day looks easy. Like this is 7:21. I have my first meeting in 39 minutes. I'm going to go get a shower. My day has started and I feel like I've already done something amazing. Like I only look forward now to the rest of the day, and it's only because I did a silly thing. I got up and I ran. Very silly thing that anybody can do. I mean, yeah, most people. So that's the message I want to share with you today. Let me know if this resonated with you. If it did, please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're watching this on YouTube, and let me know if any of these thoughts resonate with you, or if anything that you heard doesn't make any sense at all. I'll be excited to get your perspective. I'll see you in the next video.